Who's ready for some boom, baby? Boom! Right. Oh, and shine. That moment that you know you're alive, in this crazy world. A bunch of untold truths is what we're going to talk about this morning. These lies that we tell ourselves, the lives that we live between the lines, and the lines we keep telling our lives to make them feel more real. That's what it is, you boys and girls. We kind of like to lie to ourselves, and that Saints addiction, I keep it real. I wanted to keep it real, maybe a little too real for social media, and they kill my Instagram. But guess what? I still keep it real. It's still mostly Saints, and most of the time I like to think that I tell myself the truth, and today I get to tell on myself mostly and truthfully of untold truths that we're all telling lies to. Saints addiction, Lego. Saturday morning, it's a glorious time, and all of us are alive, if we choose to be, right? If you choose to be alive, you'll feel alive. You'll feel like the sunshine on your skin. You'll be like, oh, blessings to be in the beginning of something every morning. It's like, yeah, sure, I was here yesterday, and sure, that's the same sun, and sure, the sensations are similar, but I'm feeling those sensations now, right? I'm processing my life in my now, and in that, I get a chance to say, okay, this now is so powerful that I can develop sensations that I'll want or go after, or things that I believe that I need, or really, is that a bird? Oh shit. Plastic Pocket Challenge, a little puff of a bird. Throw away some of this shit, actually. But for us to be able to expand these sensations that we are getting inside of our whole being is really what we're after, right? So while we're in this thing called the now, or while we're in this thing called life and we're alive, we get to ride around in this meat wagon, skeleton closet, and say, ooh, what's the next adventure I want to go on? Now, what I was talking about earlier about being sedated, a lot of people are just sitting there, as long as I'm comfortable, everything's going to be all right. And I was on the point that I was like, hold up, there's some untold truths that we tell ourselves that keep us like that, right? Well, we'll keep ourselves sedated with little bit of lies. We'll keep ourselves under fake prisons. That was another one that was really shocking me. And as I explain this a little bit deeper, you're like, what do you mean fake prisons? What do you mean untold truths? What are these lies that we keep telling ourselves? And when I start saying them, you'll be like, no fucking way. And I'll be like, yeah, bro, mostly Saints. And it just sucks because it's like everybody, for the most part, I don't think people wake up and go, today's the day I want to murder somebody, or I want to commit adultery, or, let me fuck my life up. Like, no individual is going around doing that. Holy shit, this yard sale's popping, bro. Yard sale's popping. Okay? If you ain't got a yard, you ain't got a sale. Yard sale's popping, my guy. And so are these Saints addiction disposables. You used to be able to DM me on Instagram with this, but look, people follow. So here's some untold truths. Number one, people don't want to feel like they're missing out. They'll stand in line, not even knowing while they're standing in line. And there's one of my favorite lyrics on shirts. One of my favorite lyrics, I think, was from not T-Pain, T.I. Yeah, T.I. said, you're the type to stand in the line for free shit. We give away our time so freely. Right now you're doing it on social media. They're letting me go live for free. They're letting me store my data for free and letting you watch for free because an advertiser is paying for it. You know what I mean? And in that, like, every commercial you've ever seen, you've been sold something. Someone had to cough up some pretty big bucks to promote the thing. Here goes my boy hitting the shots. Yeah! I didn't even see him. Let me throw this away too. I'm gonna say what's up to him. this kind of let me follow behind the leader. We get in pack behavior. Notice that I got out of the car first and then the girl followed behind him and she did a quick touch. I was watching a guy close gap, hitting on girls. He kept touching her shoulder, then touched her elbow. Before long, she was mimicking. We do mimic touching. That's an untold truth. She's touching his elbow back like it's okay to touch me. We're saying so many things in our world, especially when I was listening to Chase Hughes, right? To be able to plastic pocket challenge, y'all. Fucking keep this shit clean. There he goes. Yeah, bro. You're the bad, bro. That was nice. My boy's killing it. I think my pen's out. Oh, need to charge up the battery. What's that? You brought your Roken vape in case you had a backup? And this one actually has a big battery, and it's called the Bar Pro, and it's sold separately. And I'm almost done with this cartridge. I made an order last night, and you could have got in on the order too. We're gonna clear this thing this Saturday. Oh shit, Untold Truths. I just saw someone throw a frisbee, bro. Frisbee addicts, bro. There's some frizz addicts here. What if I throw it back to them? Oh shit, they're throwing frizzies. Practicing. Okay. Let me get some toilet paper. My nose is running. And there would be people that wouldn't probably take you to the bathroom, especially with the prison toilet. That reminds me of jail every time I'm in here. And people probably wouldn't be picking their nose or wiping it because it runs every morning, or smoking, whatever they smoke, and try to hide it. And there's where the untruths start happening. There's a whole range and versions of ourselves where we're not even talking to ourselves. We tell the lie and we keep it. Okay, here we go. Here comes the throw. There you go. Nicely done, bro. Nicely done. They're all about 20 yards, bro. I'm going to tell them about frisbee addicts. Yes, sir. Let the old people go through. I'm gonna tell them about it. Whew. Get high this morning. Nicely done. Hey, frisbee addicts on Instagram. Yeah, bro. Yeah, appreciate it. And .com. He said, hey, I'll check it out. Told you, some people more open. You throw in a frisbee, it's more open, right? If you're in a controlling job, you're more controlling. And there's a lot of this untold situations where we'll go into a situation like the DMV, and you'll go up and you'll be like, this person hates their lives. Not only do they hate their job, but they hate their lives, and they take it out on other people. There's some untold truths there that because you're not happy, they say hurt people like to hurt people. That's the truth. And healed people like to heal people, and I'm not always the healer. Sometimes my halos are horns. Or sometimes the halo grows horns. And, sometimes I decide to put on those horns. And we'll put on airs to pretend like we got it okay. We'll put on the face as soon as we show up to the place, especially if it's a church. And then we'll go argue in the parking lot, honking our horns at each other right afterwards. You know what I mean? Good morning. Enjoy. And that's it. We're caught between our lies and our truths all the time. And this chaos is in our mind. The things that we want are further away, and then we push them away, right? Oh, I wish I was brave with women. Okay, here's your chance. She's right there. Oh man, I can't talk to her. What am I gonna say? Well, what you didn't prepare for this before this? You didn't give it a chance in your mind to try a little speech or practice a little bit or watch a YouTube video or something. You're just, now it's here. Here's your moment, that power now I'm talking about, and we got nothing. We got nothing to do with our own power anymore. We've pushed it away with our excuses. I talk about it all the time. Hold on a second, I'm gonna smoke with you. Right? We talk about with our excuses all the time. Oh yeah, we're gonna kill this cartridge. Yeah, but the excuses are the lies, right? So it's like you want to go tell yourself, I can't afford it, then for sure you can't afford it. And then if it was just that, it was like they're just numbers, right? So it's like people that go in there and they want you to believe that. I'm thinking, I know girls that live in penthouse lifestyles, but they're just puppies. They're like a poodle. They have no freedom. They don't get a shit piss or go wherever they want to go. They're stuck in that house. We're jealous because it's a wonderful house and her body looks amazing and her teeth looks amazing. She has an amazing smile, but she doesn't get to leave her own house, right? And we'll believe the truth, or we'll believe an untold truth, right? Well, we don't know the untold truth. We believe the lie, right? We believe that she's happy inside because that's what she's expressing to us. Lo and behold, what would a lonely person do to get attention? Just out of curiosity. And how important is, some girl said, give me, it was like something, she had her ass out. She was like, give me attention and validation. And you go, oh my God, you poor thing. You know, you need validation. Bitch, you need validation too. Bitch, I need validation too. Shit, I wouldn't be going live if I didn't need validation, right? I wouldn't be able to fucking get responses from people if I just kept posting and nobody liked my shit. Would I keep going? I mean, nobody watches anyway, but like, how long would you go without reinforcement, positive reinforcement, something in your brain that works for you? And you didn't even know that, right? You didn't know that you were looking for your father's appreciation with daddy's issues, that you were trying to mimic your mom with what was the thing, the modeling, right? Like the same behaviors. I'm never going to be like my parents, are the same behaviors that you're exhibiting. And here comes my frisbee addicts right here. Here we go. Yeah. But that's what it is, bro. You know, it's all that kind of confusion. I don't know if they're trying to come closer to me. I mean, it's a pretty big open field. They are. They're making a beeline for me. I love this. Watch here. I'll show you while I'm talking about the show. Here comes the beeline. You know what I mean? Nicely done, guys. Enjoy your day. Yeah, man. This is on my YouTube Live. Don't forget Frisbee Addicts, man.
You like disco?
I like just freestyle.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm a freestyle guy myself.
That's cool.
Yeah, dude. You guys get it. I'm on my live. I'll talk to you guys later. Yeah. But definitely Frisbee Addicts. So like this whole situation combines people, right? Like you want to be able to smell someone's butt like they did real quick. Should we get near them? Is he safe? Should I say anything? Should I open up the dialogue? Should I be actually free to speak freely? And how many people don't do that? How many people are like, oh, no, I'll go back to my shell. And there's an untold truth to that. Oh, no, I'm an introvert, right? Like they tell themselves that instead of practicing extroverted situations or being the opposite of what they tell themselves, they get stuck, bro. They get stuck in their lifestyle and they're just like, I can't fucking possibly do what I want to do because of the way I talk to myself. Automatic negative thoughts. Try saying that fast. The ants that you should be killing, right? Your physical limitations, or the ones that you believe to be your physical limitations. And I'm talking people passing me at Machu Picchu with one leg, you know, whatever excuse you use, right? You know what I mean? People with cancer are still doing triathlons, right? If it's enough fire under your ass, you will find a way, right? And if it's a hot girl across town, you would find a way. And for some reason, everything that you're addicted to, your habits, is your way. So I don't care how you want to slice it, dice it, or fold it. The untold truth is you're addicted to something, right? You're getting exactly what you really, 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 really want deep down inside. And perception is not reality. Hear me now, feel me now. I'm trying to get away from people. So if you're going to tell anything to your perspective, are you going to tell your perspective the truth? And now you're having saints addiction. Now you're on the mission with me where I was like, oh shit, I have done drugs by myself. I've been by a plate with cocaine, and when I read that pamphlet about addicts, I was like, oh, I cried. I was like, I'm an addict, bro. I've slipped into this realm where I do drugs to placate me, and I think that I'm having fun, and I'm doing all this cool shit, like going on cruises and doing drugs so that I can go to prison right after. The fuck? And there's been a lot of the fuck moments. You want to see the book Endure when I'm in South Korean prison, and my first thing is like, how the fuck did I get here? And then you sit long enough, 6 months in solitary confinement, to have the thoughts of what was my patterns. Write down every woman I've ever made love to. Did I do something bad to them? Did I owe some karmic pattern, or karma was paying me back for someone I fucked over? What kind of person am I? And these questions get so deep that you have untold truths to yourself that you might not want to open up those things and say, oh shit, I'm abusive to the ones that I love. That was scary to say out loud. I was like, holy shit. And then I did my research, and it turns out I'm not alone in this. We all tend to, behind closed doors, the preacher's daughter, or the way that people really are. You were like to think, oh, they're such a perfect little town. I remember this one little old white lady came to our BU seminar and said, I was that mom. I was that complete controlling cunt that fucking chewed everybody out. Classic bucket challenge. I chewed everybody out right before every time we went to church. She was, kids had to be perfect. Everything had to be in order. She's calling them out their name, in Jesus's name, and telling them about themselves. You know what I mean? And I know it's not what people mean that to be mean, but it happens. Oh man, people are so nasty. Plastic. Come on, bitch. Oh, it's the wind. Yeah, we're gonna do this anyway. There we go. Plastic pocket challenge. Oh man. Someone else's nasty shit less than 10 yards away. Come on, bro. Nobody cleans up after you. That's another untold truth. There is no away. That's another untold truth. You all right, bro? Go ahead. You could have taken your son all the way here where there's an actual, because there's two ways to go here, right? There's the sideways. There's two sidewalks. It goes this way or this way. And he went the way that was in my way, right? Just so he could go straight ahead. Instead of pedaling his kid away from the strangers, he went into danger between two people and two dogs. So, decision making isn't equal. Common sense isn't so common. Certain things take place and we're just like, oh, that's inevitable. I was the other day, one big dude came in the room and changed the whole vibe. It's like he instantly had respect. It was just like, we don't want to say it, but we act like mammals. Just like those people that got out for the yard sale. She followed her husband. She's like, this is my pack alpha. This is my leader. This is how we roam when we put on our mask and go out in the public. And there's a lot of people that are like that. I've seen couples like Trump and Ivanka, or what's the other one that he married? What's her name? Who cares? Anyway, some European chick with European features and Melania, and she don't give a shit about people, bro. She's not even holding his hand. There's so much to our body language that we can't even stand. We're saying it left, right, and straight. Let me turn around because I can hear the construction here this morning. But, there's so much of the shit that we say between the lines or in between our lives or the lies that we tell ourselves. And I was like, wait a minute. There's some untold truths here, There's some untold truths about people's debts and the things that they buy. And the lies that we tell ourselves that we need to make more money, but we just need to spend less. I know for me, I'm horrible at spending, or I'm horrible at saving. I don't want to be, but as soon as it's out, I'm super generous. I start paying my debts. I started buying sushi. Last night, went to go get sushi burrito. And guess what? It was fucking delicious for $17 and some change. I'm almost spent $20 on one roll. It's a big giant roll, but $20. That's how much I spent the night before. Like $17, $18 on the buy one, get one free burger at fucking, what you call it? Mondays and Wednesdays, buy one, get one free burgers at Buffalo Wild Wing. But, we all do certain things, man. We all do things that they weren't prepared for me to be on my live. I was by myself behind the stacks trying to record, and then come make a beeline for me. Next thing I know, my energy has to be, am I prepared to talk to a stranger? Am I prepared to listen to what they have to say? What's my mood to engage? Did I put on my happy face? Did I put on an avatar that said approach me? Or did I put on the other avatar that said don't fucking talk to me? You know what I mean? Like, maybe you put on the airs that you want people to see the way you want them to see you. And I'm over here going like, shit, man, he trimmed up too much of my beard. I had like 3-4 inches of solid beard growth here. I asked him to trim all the wild hairs, and he just trimmed it all underneath. Now, do I need to get used to having a new look? Was I already trying to go too far on the edges and trim underneath? Yeah. But there's some untold truths there. He's like, do you like it? Not really. But what are you going to tell the waitress? Oh, yeah, food's great. The barber? Oh, yeah, food's great. And you go, no, not me. I'm not afraid of conflict. I'm not afraid to voice my opinion truthfully, honestly, and unequivocally. And there it is. You go sliding through and you tell lies. Do I look fat in this dress? When's the last time you've been touched? How touch-starved are you? How lonely are you? These fucking questions are really the rack of the information, because we're not exposing the truth. We're hiding behind the lies. I'm trying to hide behind my fucking sunshine. I didn't bring a hat, but to hide behind what we're really saying to ourselves, right? So you don't want to say, you want to cop out and go, well, it's the money, or it's my upbringing, or woulda, shoulda, coulda, or if only I had the same chances or resources or intelligence as this other person, it would have happened. And your boy Steve Jobs told you. He told us all, that everything around us was built by someone no smarter than you or I. But we want to say, oh, no, they had a leg up, because then that excuses ourselves. It's the excuse we use for ourselves on why we won't do the thing. So it'll always be, well, he's smarter, he's richer, he had more chances, he or she, fuck your pronouns, just to get things to go. Unequivocally, you want them to be like without effort. All of us want to be the lottery winner, right? Everybody just wants to win the lottery. No effort involved, you know what I mean? It's just be rich all of a sudden, with no intelligence, with no growth, without any accountant, right? Let's give it all to you as Mike Tyson at 19 years old, and let all your free will and desires corrupt you. I saw it on Tupac's mom's video when he was getting on the private jet. They were remaking Tupac's life story, and her mom said, they'll give you everything to kill yourself, right? So they'll give you the drugs to kill yourself. Untold truth. Listen to Amy Winehouse. It breaks my heart. You can have the voice of an angel, but we'll still kill you. As long as you just keep pumping out the hits, right, Mac Miller? You're like, literally the last hit, he goes, I know the medicine's on call. And that's like a shout for help. And everybody was just like, beats, bars, okay, fucking put it on the radio. We listen to ourselves, How is this kid pedaling straight towards me, though? I'm in a fucking full-on field. His dad's all the way over there. Do you see what I'm talking about, you guys? Do you see how this always happens? Like, there's no one else around. Look, there's no one else around all the way out. And this kid's making a beeline for me. Come on, bro. Go away a little bit. There you go. And that's what it is, bro. Our lives interrupted by our thoughts, interrupted by our instincts, interrupted by our desires. And most of us are afraid to actually acknowledge our desires, right? We don't want to keep it real. Why is this kid parking right over here? Like, look at his dad is all the way over there. I'm all the way here. He's about 10 yards away from me. He's way too close, and he's parked here. See, like, kids always come up to me, and you're just like, can you give me a little space, a little personal space? There you go, bud. The fuck back, guard your grill. Go back to where you came from. He came all the way here just to turn around and come back, bro. To be 10 yards near the nearest human. Now, if I wasn't here, would people be here? Is that another untold truth? Right? If your energy isn't there, can anything happen? You know, I'm getting broken up with because I was gonna go to an event that hasn't even happened yet, and I even forgot the event was last night. Shit got canceled. Didn't even think about it, bro. Wasn't a priority. And just because you RSVP doesn't mean you actually go. And just because you go doesn't mean you actually have the balls to really go. You know? And that's really, really it, bro. It's so untold truths. We don't know who fucking came in the car when we went to the event. All we know is vibe. We make 80% of our decisions off of emotions. And as long as we feel a certain type of way, our fucking credit cards and wallets open up all day. That's just an untold truth. And you know, looking back and go, who the fuck spent all my money? And I went like, oh shit, $60 on fucking dinner. Take my aunt out, throw her $100 because she threw me money in Thailand. Throw my mom $100 because she threw me money on her credit card. Go grab this, go grab that. It was $60 in cartridges last night. And then I just throw it around like it's fucking Monopoly money. I try to earn it by the dollar. Like, I'll be glad. I'll be like, yeah, I made 100. As soon as I get it, I'm like, here you go, bro. You deserve it. Just like that. Came to me, took me 2-3 months to get it. It finally came, the deal came around, and that's how salesmanship works. But then boom, I got a lot of sales. All of a sudden, it's like, bunch of money, here you go. Get myself back down to zero. Why do I have untold truth? Why am I afraid to fucking save? Probably because I think I could die at any moment, and really you can't take it with you, really. So like, my inside philosophy is I want to be free, but my financial freedom isn't so free, and I'm more uncontrolled and disciplined with my money than I'd like to admit. And if I don't talk about it, right, no one else is going to talk about cash with me or the angles of it, the education of it. The guy says, bring it up. There's people that are avoidant. So like, let's not talk about money, religion, or politics. I get it. I mean, bad subjects, but it wouldn't hurt you to hand your phone over and say, hey, what Robinhood apps, you know, you can tell me the ticker symbols that you're following. Just pump them in here right here for free. So one guy, am I the only one that posts his bids? They're not bids, what do they call them? His trades for free, you know? And you can get free information, but we decided to use entertainment instead, Untold Truth, right? We can go live our actual lives, but we'd rather be comfortable and watch someone else risk it. So it's like, yeah, man, I'd love to watch the fucking whales in Alaska, but I'm comfortable on the fucking couch controlling the climate and who does what. And in that control, we isolate ourselves, we become more lonelier, we become more untouched. And then the pseudo life that we said it's okay to watch someone else watch the whales, right? We used to save the whales. It's okay to watch someone else live their full potential and travel the world and make their own brands. And that's the bull Zodiacs on shirts, right? I don't want you to watch me, bro. No one's watching right now. I don't want people to come up to me even. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just someone more beacon that like should practice what I preach. I think that I know what the fuck I'm talking about, and I do some studying, and then I regurgitate it and pretend like it was my information. That doesn't even make sense to even talk to myself out loud and be like, dude, you're a dude just talking to a fucking plastic metal board. Really, technically, you would be a crazy person if there wasn't a phone here right now. I got used to it. You'd be scared what you can get used to. That's why we're having this untold truths conversation, because that's what's really killing you. The untold truth of it's not just your lack of motivation, it was your lack of discipline to stay motivated. That sucks. There is nobody to account for it but you. You're accountable, right? You're the denominator. That sucks. And also powerful at the same time. And then Untold Truths is, we all get what we really, 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 really want deep down inside, but you just didn't want to say why. Because if it was like a hot girl across town, you'd find a reason why. And that's no lie. Peace and love. And as always, Chigaton. That means goodbye, but not forever and finish. And I wish you Well, that's, if you like, share, and subscribe, I mean, that's really up to you. I'm trying to break the algorithm and sell my merch, but find my own truth and live by it. Get off this thing and go do some walking. You guys go be free. Peace. Get outside. We outside. Out in nature. Sunshine. Come on, get some.